Today's objective is we will be able to solve special right triangles. Special right triangles. There are two special right triangles, 30, 60, 90 and 45, 45, 90. Here's an example of a 30, 60, 90. Notice there's a 30-degree angle, a 60-degree angle, and a 90-degree angle. Hence the 30, 60, 90. Across from the 30-degree angle, we label that side X. Across from the 60-degree angle, we label that side X root 3. Across from the 90-degree angle, we label that side 2X. Always. Always across from 30 is X, across from 60 is X root 3, and across from 90 is 2X. It's important that we know that because we're going to have to use that later for the problems. Here's an example of a 45, 45, 90. Notice there's a 45-degree angle, a 45-degree angle, and a 90-degree angle. Opposite 45 is X. Opposite the other 45 is also X. Opposite 90 is X root 2. Okay? Make sure you have this handy somewhere written down so that you can be able to refer back to it, because this is how we're going to start off each problem, by labeling our triangles. Alright, here's the steps for today. First step, label your triangle. Second step, make an equation with a given side. Third step, solve for X. Fourth step, substitute X into other sides. And fifth step is to simplify. We're going to follow these 5 steps to work through each problem. Alright, let's get started on the examples. First example, what kind of triangle is this? Well, I see a 30-degree angle and a 90-degree angle, so it has to be a 30, 60, 90 triangle. Okay, so the first step is to label the side, label the triangle. I know opposite 30 is X, opposite 60 is X root 3, opposite 90 is 2X. So I label it just like the picture at the beginning. Alright, next step is make an equation with the given side. This side down here with the 5 is what was given to me, and I labeled it as X. So you put an equal sign between the given and the label. So X equals 5. The next step is to solve for X. Well, if you notice, my X is by itself, so it's already solved, so I don't have to do step 3. The next step is substitute into the other sides. Okay, so I have 2 sides that I need to find. I have 2 sides. I need to find X root 3, and I need to find 2X. Okay, I'm going to look at X root 3 first. So I have X root 3, but I know what X is, so I'm going to replace X with what X equals, and X equals 5. So here, for X, I'm going to replace it with 5. So I get 5 root 3. So the side of X root 3 is actually 5 root 3. Now, I need to find 2X. So I have 2X, but I'm going to replace X with what X equals, and X equals 5, and 2 times 5 is 10. So my other side is 10. So my 3 answers are X equals 5, then 5 root 3, and 10. Next example. This time we have a 45, 45, 90 triangle. Okay, this is a 45, 45, 90. Opposite 45 is X. Opposite the other 45 is X. Opposite 90 is X root 2. Alright, we make an equation with a given side. My given side is 3.8. I labeled it X, so put an equal sign between them. So X equals 3.8. My next step is to solve for X, but my X is already solved, so I don't have to do that. The next step is substitute into the other sides. So if you notice, I have 2 sides that I don't know. This side of X and this side of X root 2. So I'm going to find those 2 sides. So the first one is X, but that's just 3.8, so that side is 3.8. Then I have the side of X root 2, but I know what X is. I just replace X with what it equals, which is 3.8. So I get 3.8 root 2 for my other side. Okay, let's try another example. This is a 30, 60, 90 right triangle because it's got a 60 degree and a 90 degree, so it has to be 30, 60, 90. Opposite 30 degree is X. Opposite 60 degrees is X root 3. Opposite 90 degrees is 2X. Alright, make an equation with the given side. I'm given 8, that's X root 3, so put an equal sign between. X root 3 equals 8. Alright, now I have to solve for X. To get X by itself, I divide both sides by the square root of 3. So I get X equals 8 over square root of 3. But remember, we don't like to leave a root in the bottom. So I've got to get rid of the root in the bottom. So I'll multiply by root 3 over root 3, which gives me 8 root 3 over 3. Okay? So that was my step. That was my make an equation, and that was my solve for x. So now it's time to substitute into the other sides. What other sides am I missing? I'm missing x and 2x. So I'm going to substitute into x and 2x. So let's do x first. What does x equal? X equals 8 root 3 over 3. My other side is 2x. Substitute for x. What does x equal? 8 root 3 over 3. Simplify, you get 16 root 3 over 3. All right, let's try another example. All right, this is a 45, 45, 90. Across from 45 is x. Across from the other 45 is x. Across from 90 is x root 2. Make an equation with the given side. I'm given 14. I labeled it x root 2, so put an equal sign between them. X root 2 equals 14. Now I need to get x by itself. I need to solve for x, so I got to get x by itself. So divide both sides by the square root of 2. So I get x equals 14 over the square root of 2. But again, I don't want a square root in the denominator, so I multiply by square root of 2 over the square root of 2, which gives me 14 square root 2 over 2. And then I simplify 14 divided by 2, which is 7, so 7 square root 2. That's my x. All right, so now I've got two sides I need to find. I need to find both sides, but they're both x, so I only need to find it one time. So x, what does x equal? 7 square root 2, and that's my answer for the other two sides. 7 square root 2. All right, one last example. This is a 30, 60, 90 because you see a 30 and a 90. So 30, 60, 90. Across from 30 is x. Across from 60 is x root 3. Across from 90 is 2x. Okay, make an equation with a given side. I'm given 5 root 2, and that's my 2x, so I put an equal sign between them. 2x equals 5 square root 2. To solve for x, you divide by 2. So x equals 5 square root 2 over 2. All right, now I'm going to substitute into the other sides. The other two sides I need are x and x root 3. Okay, so let's substitute into the side x first. X equals 5 square root 2 over 2. The next side is x square root 3. I'm going to replace x with what it equaled, which is 5 square root 2 over 2 times the square root of 3. And you simplify, you get 5 square root 6 over 2.